To the migration debate now, and Tony Abbott's call to drastically cut migration did not just provoke a response from politicians. Some people say former Prime Minister's proposal would harm the nation's economy, while others say a cut is long overdue.
The former Prime Minister says cutting permanent migration by 80,000 a year could reduce pressure on house prices and increase wages. But Victoria's Peak Union Council says migration has nothing to do with stagnant wages.
What's wrong with our wages system is our bargaining laws. Tony Abbott, when he was Prime Minister, could have done something to change that. It has absolutely nothing to do with migration.
The chief economist at Macrae Business believes cuts would be appropriate.
The volume of immigration is just simply too high. It's currently running at roughly triple the historical average, and it has done so for the past 12 years.
A former Federal Treasury economist, Mr Van Onselen, says more than ever migrants are focused in Sydney and Melbourne, putting extra strain on infrastructure. He proposes migration be slashed from the current annual cap of 190,000 to 70,000.
Instead of Australia's population rising by the equivalent of a Canberra, or 400,000 people every year, why not just increase Australia's population by a Canberra every 2 years? We can still be a generous migrant country, like we always have been, but we can take the strain off living standards.
An organisation that helps migrants settle in Australia says cutting the intake could damage the nation.
Because we are very rich in cultural contribution, and we do contribute towards the economic and social growth of this nation as well.
In Melbourne, varied opinions on the issue.
The refugee side of it, I think they're the people that perhaps should be given some extra priority.
I think it's balanced at the moment.
I don't really feel immigration should be cut down, or it's really a problem for Australia. If anything, it's only helping it to prosper more.
The Race Discrimination Commissioner is cautioning people to take care what language they use while discussing the issue.
We need to have any debate based on reason and fact and proportion, and recognise that we don't want to do anything to encourage prejudice or intolerance.
Philippa Carisbrook, SBS World News.